Hello, this is a conversation with a stroke survivor. I am no longer a victim. Am a stroke survivor, and I'm surviving substantially well, and substantially because my wife is the person behind my survival, and I hope people have that thought. But if she was here, she would say, I think she would say that people can survive strokes because, what? Let me think. What would she say?
Well, she'd say people can survive strokes because their whole head didn't explode, just a piece of it.
But
As with you, or the whole thing didn't get clotted up, just a piece of it. So you had some more left.
yeah, yeah, and additionally, she would give her thoughts in no uncertain terms to say that a person can survive a stroke if they are committed to uh, um, finding a
What?
committed to finding a caregiver and marrying that caregiver 41 years
Actually,
ago. 41
Bob,
years ago.
we've got to be honest here. Bob had excellent professional care from the get-go, from the call to the EMS. The first really good thing that happened was the guy that called 911.
Yeah.
And maybe before that was when Bob said, I am having a stroke, and nobody believed him, and he said, I am having a stroke, call 911. And they did. And his friends around him did, and he got fast, appropriate care, and he just happened to live 10 minutes away from the medical center in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was a big plus.
Yeah.
If you're having a stroke at a national park, you might not be so lucky, but you could be. Yeah. And the next really good care was
Yeah.
he was in a great inpatient rehab facility, and we'll have to say his insurance, we'd never given a thought to stuff like that when choosing a Medicare plan, an Advantage plan, and we were lucky on the inpatient. Some aren't, and some people tell you right away to take a look at your Medicare, and sometimes you're better off, depending on what you're going to have to do for your recovery, what actions you have to take to not do an Advantage plan. And I'm not an expert on that. Now, Bob might be.
Bob was at one time.
Bob was at one time, and when he gets a little further through recovery, he might be helping you find a good plan.
Yeah.
And he certainly knows a person who can help you find a good plan.
Right.
But so we got that plug in. Because now, when Bob had his stroke, it was at the worst possible time, and he needed to have an income stream.
Yeah.
And neither one of us had a good income stream.
Nor do we now.
So we're sitting here on the front porch, drinking coffee, and we can still afford coffee, and doing YouTubes, which Bob loves to do, and which we'd like to have a conversation. We'd like to express the things we're going through. And if anybody else has something to add to the discussion, we'd like an ongoing discussion. I talk a lot. I always did pre-stroke too. And Bob is like, well, and now I got him now. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah, yeah. You stop it. Really, you you never stop. You can see that. I think that this whole thing is, if you're going to have a stroke, have it with. Well, I talk to myself, my 41 year ago self, and say, "There's that woman. There's that good-looking brunette with that whoa body."
That's not his wife, I don't think.
Well,
There's no whoa body going on around here.
and she is capable of understanding so much and doing so much, and if it were not anything along physical lines to help me, she would be a good person, a good partner. Well, that's what we have for now. Thank you,
Well,
Polly.
thank you.